Hello, my marvellous sausages! It's the 6th of June! Yes, that's right, and old Zerface is here in the Tower Bazaar. Lovely morning for it, or evening, depending on what side of the world you are. Look, it's a horse! He likes his horses. Excuse me, coming through. I want to talk to the to the idiot. Hello, sir. What do we have? First of all, we've got the Graviton Lance Catalyst. Totally and utterly fantastic. If you don't have this, you must get it because it's one of the best weapons in the game. God knows how long for. Basically, it gives you Warple weapon, and also, what's that? Turnabout. Is it using this weapon to bring the shield of a combatant or a guard using this super will grant you an overshield? It's fantastic, well worth picking up. And I didn't even know if I had this. This is the Rat King Catalyst as well. Improved aim assist and recoil direction, refreshes health on vermin, invisibility trigger. So two very nice catalysts there. You don't see them very often. We see the guns, but not the catalyst. So that's great. Well worth picking up there. Let's have a look at the exotics. First off, we've got the Oath Keepers, which is, of course, for the hunters. Adamantine Brace. Bow charges can be held indefinitely. Good for bowers. Gain, or archers, I suppose they're called. Gain the bonus. Stupid idiot. That's not a snaps, that is. Gain a bonus to the bow's damage when released based on how long the charge was held, blah, blah, blah. There we are. Let's have a look at the statage. 67, but quite bland. Yes, all these are changing very soon. Makes you wonder, you know, well, we'll see how it is anyway, but yeah, there we are. There's an average spread on that one. We've got Insurmountable Skullfort, the bestly named exotic in the bestly game. This is, of course, for the Titans. Final blows with Arc Melee. Am I still on? Yes. Trigger health regeneration and fully restore a melee charge. So there we go. That's that. Let's have a look at the statage. 63, very poor and very poor. So I wouldn't bother with it really, unless you haven't got one in the slightest. We've got the Astrocyte Verse Helmet for the Warlocks. Blink further and more frequently, causing targets near you to become volatile. Weapon readies quickly out of blink and radar remains up. Let's have a look at what we've got. 70! Wow! That is a very, very rare number to see in a piece of armor. It really is. It's huge. It's and discipline, that's good, you know. It really is. And if that mobility was in recovery, this would be an absolute must-have. At the moment, it just remains very good. But if that was the other way around, it'd be fantastic. That's pretty goddamn good. But yeah, it's all changing. It's all changing. Although we are a few weeks off yet, I suppose. So anyway, there we go. There's your Astrocyte first. Sight verse. There's your Solipsism. We do have our exotic bond pieces, our class items here as well. That's a Solipsism for the Warlock. Let's go and have a look at the store and see what we've got. Enhancement Prisms. Now, historically, it's very bad. 31 strange coins for 5 of those. But if you've got strange coins falling out of your Bume Hole, then you may as well pick it up. We've got your enhancement cores, 5 for 3 and 17 for 3. They're both dreadful exchange rates, really. 7 for 29. That's actually not too bad. Yes, confirmed. Not too bad. And a 57 for 11. That's pretty good as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, they're not brilliant, but they're better than normal. We do have these, though. Nightfall Ciphers. So you need these to get your Adept weapons. Now, this is 97 strange coins. Remember, Adepts are going to be going away with Edge of Fate. So if you do want to grab any Adepts, this is kind of going to be the last chance you've got to get them. Even though they're all going to be out of kilter and fashion, but that's pretty good. 97 strange coins for 2 of those, so you can craft some from Zavala. Just remember, of course, you actually have to have had them drop in a Nightfall first of all. So there's all that, cobblers. Let's go and have a look in here. Let's see, we've got the Hawk Moon. Ooh, now then, kids, the weapons this week on it. Well, if you're looking at the popularity of the rolls, it's probably the worst week I've ever seen, but there might be something good here for you, so stick with me to the end for God's sake, because, you know. Textured Grip, Snapshot Shites, Alloy Magazine, and Chambered Combat Potato. That's an F in popularity, that particular roll for the Hawk Moon. Doesn't mean it's bad, just means it ain't popular. Monte Carlo, excellent. Did you see the new thing for this? Where is it? It's the one with the chainsaw on it. Was that it? Yeah. Look at that! That was great. Sorry, I just had to show you that because it's utterly ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, there's a Monte Carlo. Great weapon. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. Good for melee builds, obs. Risk Runner, which everybody can get, but you can just grab it quickly if you don't want to do the little mission to grab it. When taking arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resistant arc when resists incoming arc damage. It's great. That is, it's great. And then we got the Prospector Grenade Launcher. launcher grenades spawn cluster bombs upon detonation. Defeating targets creates arc explosions. So there we go, they're all pretty cool. Let's have a look at these lovely legendary weapons. First off, True Prophecy hand cannon. Demolitionist ain't so bad. Field prep, not that great on a hand cannon because you want to be running around. Appended mag or steady rounds. Hit mark Hackus and True Sight Hackus. And a reload speed masterwork. This combo is an F on Light GG, and that's not the first F we're going to get here today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to the Vulpecular. This is a hand cannon, it's Stasis precision frame, Adagio, Outlaw, and a choice of accurized rounds or appended mag, or fluted barrel, and chambered compensator. Precision frame, did I say? Yeah, well that's a D, so, you know, it's one of the better ones this week. We've got the first in, last out. Sounds like you're going to go to the toilet. What sounds like something you say just before you go to the toilet. Opening shot and pulse monitor. Hey, that's not too bad for PvP, is it? Pulse monitor? That's not bad, actually. Assault mag and steady rounds. Smell haven't had one of them for ages. And a polygonal rifling. And a reload speed masterwork. That particular combi is a D on Light GG. Excellent, a nice D for you all there. Then we've got the Soul Survivor Sniper Rifle. We've got Vorpal and Outlaw, an extended mag or flared magwell, polygonal or fluted barrel. Again, handling masterwork on it. That's a D also. Fandabby dozy. Then we've got the Interference 6 grenade launcher. It's got threat detector and field prep, thermoplastic grenades, high velocity rounds, smart drift control, linear compensator, blast radius. Have a guess. Go on, how popular do you think that roll is? Have a guess. Yes, that's right, it's an F. Right, moving on, we've got another one. We've got memory interdict. We've got elemental capacitor, not a good start on any weapon really. Clown cartridge, alloy casing, high explosive ordnance, smart drift control, quick launch, and handling masterwork. And ooh, not bad. It's a D. There's nice, yes. And then we're into the swords, Eternity's Edge for the warlocks, even though it's not. Sorry, that's just habit, because everyone can have them now. Counterattack, relentless strikes, infinite guard, hungry, honed, and Glen. And we've got the impact masterwork, and that is a C. Ooh, C. Yeah, and that's the highest rated weapon this week. Let's go and have a look at the armor once again now. It's all changing, kids, so I don't really know if it's worth your while buying these things anymore, unless you want it. If there's a really good one, maybe, but they're just kind of doing this now for the drip, really. So there we go. It's a hold fast set from Season of the Arrivals. There's that. 65 that was though, actually, wasn't it? Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad, was it? No, it was crap. What else do we have? We've got the hold fast rubs. 65 again. That's not bad. 17 in recovery, 15 in discipline. That's actually not bad. Oh my god, are you mesmerized by my crotch? Because I am. It's going to suck you in. Right, what else have we got? We've got the Bond here. Let's have a look at that. Bond. Nothing on a Bond. Here's the helmet, which has got big screws in it. Flathead screws, but not Phillips. 67. Ooh, that's good. That's nice in the recovery there. And it's an intellect, which is not okay. We really want a discipline or strength, as you all know by now if you've been watching these regularly. And then the boots. Let's have a look at them. 65. Not great. There's me buying things. I quite like those boots, though. They're quite nice. I'd wear a pair myself in real life if I could find them. And here we are with the Titans. There's our Stoicism. Yes, there's lovely. Let's have a look at the strange gear offerings. Sword-wise, of course, we see the Crown Splitter here. This has got Surrounded, Flash Counter, Heavy Guard, Enduring Blade, Jagged Edge, Grand Close, and Tempered Edge as well. And, of course, the Impact Masterwork. And that is an extraordinary F. Yes, in popularity. No one likes it. Let's have a look at the armor. We've got the whole fast set here with a fantastic display of shoulder paddage. Look, it's Spider Vader again, or Clown Vader, whatever you want to call him. Really, I'm happy with any description. 66 and resilience. Hey, that's not bad, actually. Pity it's all disappearing in a few weeks. I'm rendering this pretty much a pointless exercise the next 6 weeks, really. What do we got here? 64 resilience. No. Here's the tea towel, which is actually quite... No, what is this? Bum. This is Boom Hole. What else we got here? Helmet with a flathead screws in it. Not Phillips, mind. 66 in strength. Resilience, mobility. Yeah, that's all right, actually. It's not bad. It's not a brilliant spike in resilience, but it's not bad. And here's the bouteilles. Let's have a look at them. Oh, bugger off now, will you? Ugh. I'm going to read it out quick for it boots me. But it's rubbish. 63... It's rubbish. Don't bother. Hopefully I'll be able to bring you the hunters now. Apparently, these Oath Keepers here don't get for sale very much with Xur. Very, very rare to get. So unless they're dropping out in the world few, this is probably a good opportunity to grab them, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, yes, there we are. We've got the Relativism there too. Strange Gear Offerings. What do we have? We've got the Quick Fang. What's the Quick Fang? Let's have a little look. I'm going to have to go in and report the bloody thing again then. We've got Flash Counter, Thresh, Swordmaster's Guard, Hungry, Enduring, and Honed. That's a D on Light GG, so again, not a popular role this week. It's a very controversial set of perks this week. Let's have a look at the armor. Now then, we've got the Hold Fast Grips here. Let's have a little look at these. 62 intellect. Yeah, not great. Nothing particularly great there. We've got Hold Fast Vests. Let's have a look at this. 65 again. Mobility, there we go. Yes, that's good. What else we got? Here's the cloak to have a little look at. Lovely, lovely. There we go. That's great. And then we got the Hold Fast Mask as well. Let's have a little look at this. 64, a spike in mobility and discipline. So actually not too bad. I think that mobility perk is converting. That's going to be the weapon perk, isn't it? So maybe it'll carry on over that way. But I don't think there's going to be a direct correlation between the stat that it's got now and the stat it'll have when it converts over to the new weapon stats with Edge of Fate. I think there's like a set band or something that it's going to be. So I'll have to keep an eye on that and maybe deliver and maybe do a video of making it a bit clearer on what's going on here because I have yet to study it. What was that then? Was that my helmet? Have I just done them all? Can't remember. I was talking. Oh yeah, that one too bad. And then we got the bouteilles. Let's have a look at those. 66, but generally a bland spread. Nice looking set. That nice laces. And, of course, we've got Trials of Osiris this week. Here's Saint 14. Good evening to you, sir. Now then, what have we got this week? Well, the actual... Oh, look, I haven't picked that up yet. The map this week is Twilight Gap. Yes, and let's have a quick look and see what we've got for the Adept. We've got yesterday's question. Is the Adept there? Lovely. So the game is going to be changing massively in the next few weeks when Edge of Fate drops by. I'm going to do some videos on some of those changes as well because there's a lot of things that have actually tweaked my interest. But if this week you're looking to do the Prophecy Dungeon and maybe run it over the weekend, I've yet again done another solo guide, a complete run through so you can run it along while you're running it as well and listen to me jabbering but giving you hints and tips about various parts of the dungeon and what you can expect. That's on the screen now, or at least in a second at some point anyway. Right you are then, folks. Let me know in the comments if you purchased anything from Xur. Actually, those Oath Keepers aren't too bad, and those Catalysts are pretty good as well. Unfortunately, the weapons were a bit poo. But never mind, let me know in the comments what you've bought. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. The sausage hurt. I haven't even noticed these things before. One of these has got to be the sump. I bet I'll get covered in oil if I stick a screwdriver through that bottom plate there. What do you reckon? Goodbye, lovely car, flight van thing.